Hello everybody, so I'm Nabil from University of Rochester. So today I'm going to talk about people's water intake and if people are getting enough water every day, and we analyze that through Twitter. So just before I start, everybody had enough drinks today? Everybody is fired up, ready to go? Okay, so now that I got you to say it, so I'm going to change my topic again. So the actual topic is this: locating whether and where alcohol is referenced among Twitter users. So the more appropriate pictures are actually these ones. So you can see I've got Donald Trump there saying "Make America Drink Again." So let's see what do we have, right? So why, right? Why all of a sudden people like drinking, and why am I doing this? So, well, I come to Germany, so I have to show you some German pictures as well. So I did some search and I found this, right? People drinking in giant bottles, that's too much. And here we have, again, people drinking in giant bottles, giant mugs. I can never do that. And here again, and then again, yeah. So I think if they're doing that big, I think it's bad, right? We want to reduce that somehow. So let's see if we can do that somehow. Another thing is this club. Anybody knows what this is? So I'm a big fan of them. Now they're not going into the finals anymore. Okay, well, good for you. They're not going into the finals anymore of the UEFA Champions League, so that's bad for me. Good for you. Now, why, right? I got trolled by my friends, my Real Madrid friends. Why? And then I had to come up with something. So I searched and I found something like this, right? Drinking in giant, I don't know what that thing is, again. And then here, people again, the players drinking. Here, he's one of my favorite players. It's so big, I don't even know what to say, and then he needs help actually, because he can't keep that up. And here you can see Alonso drinking as well. And if you still don't believe, well, you can see the whole team drinking, so I think maybe that's the reason, right? We want them to slow down and then play more better so that they win. Okay, so these are the tasks that we have completed. So we can find out when Twitter users drink, where Twitter users drink, and we find out their homes, we find out how far they go out of home to drink, and we find out what are the drinking hotspots in a city, right? Where are people going to drink? So here's some computer sciencey parts. So we get those tweets, and what we do is we do some keyword filtering. We get words like, we have hand-picked words like drunk, hammered, tipsy, that you may tweet when you are drunk. And after that, we will get something like a tweet that's like something about drinking. So then we have one question. That the first question is the tweet about drinking? And the way we find answer that is well, after that we have another question. If the answer is yes, then is it about the user drinking, the person who posted the tweet? And then the third point is it about the user drinking when he's tweeting? Okay. So the question one is the tweet about drinking. Now the way we get that is we have actually a classifier, an SVM classifier, that learns all these words. The green words are kind of indicating you're probably drinking. The red ones like, yeah, it's probably not about drinking. So if a tweet has more of these green words, yeah, they're probably about drinking. So the classifier actually learns these features and then looks for these features in order to find out if it's about drinking or not. And if the answer is yes, if we found a lot of these green features, then we go to the next question, and again we have another layer of classifier that answers, is it about the user drinking? So you can see words like, implicit reference, like am is about I'm drinking, she, he is about others drinking. If you have the word dad, seems like dad is associated with you drinking, like I'm having a drink and watching football with my dad. And my mom is probably, maybe you're not drinking, so it's like, my mom doesn't want me to drink, I guess that's how it works. Anyway, and then you have the question 3. So if the answer to question 2 is yes, now we need to establish the time, right? Is it about the user drinking when he was tweeting? So the features we get here are words like, the temporal features like here, now, hammered, shot. And then words like hangover, like last night, are not about drinking right now. It's about drinking some other time. Need, want is like I need a drink. It's a desire. I'm wanting to drink, but then I'm not drinking right now. So now that we have our tweets detector, right? So we can see what people have been tweeting and drinking. So let's see. This is Dr. Abel from Austin Powers. Anyway, so here's one. Says, damn you Carabas, happy hour, 2 glasses of wine for the price of 1, and now I'm wasted cool. Here's another one. So I don't think it's appropriate that I'm at Nick's dad's and sister's birthday dinner, absolutely hammered. Whoops. So, we should tell Nick's dads and sisters that this guy went there drunk. Here's another one. I don't know. Drunk as FUCK and was still a damn good kisser, though. So we detected these things. And here, like as we said, we know where people go to drink, so we plot. So this is New York City. So if you're a New Yorker, you've probably been in here and you know that this is Lower Manhattan. That's where people go to drink a lot. And this is some parts of Brooklyn. And then again, we have Monroe County. So that's Rochester. That's where I am from, the University of Rochester. So it's a rural area. You can see it's a lot of spread out drinking, not much going on other than these two areas. And here, you can see that in New York City, so this is the distance from home people go to drink. And we found out that in New York City, a lot of the drinking is going on close to our home. This is in meters. And you can see in Monroe County, where Rochester is, University of Rochester. So the green one is, like, a lot of the drinking is going on at that distance, which is above 1,000 meters or 1 kilometer, like within driving distance. So, what can we do now that we've figured this out, right? So, I guess a lot of us have been in here. It says, I effing loved you, you broke my heart and you didn't even seem to care, something. So if we have something like this, says you were highly intoxicated, are you sure you want to send this? Wouldn't that be good? Okay, so after that, here's another weird thing. I don't even want to go reading it, like they did something happened and then they read. So it's just, if we had something like that coming up, you wouldn't wake up in the morning feeling ashamed, right? Because in the last night, those texts wouldn't have gone out. So wouldn't that be good? Yeah. Okay. So here's another one from news, right? Adele says drunk tweeting got her in Twitter trouble. So if we had, like Adele give us $1 million, we could have sent her our software and she wouldn't go into this Twitter trouble, right? So that's good. And like it's a cool topic, so the research came in the news. And so here's CBS saying this algorithm can tell if you are drunk tweeting. And here's MIT Tech Review says machine learning algorithm identifies tweets sent under the influence of alcohol. So if you're an Irish, you would get this. The Sociable says Twitter can now detect drunk tweets just in time for St. Patrick's Day. Okay. Here's Ars Technica saying machine learning algorithm can identify drunken tweet, but yay, the algorithm can stop you from drunk tweeting in the first place. Okay. Here's Digital Trends saying something I would love is new algorithm can tell when you are tweeting while drunk and may help save lives. That's probably something I was going for, but yeah, people all these headlines. So now we want to look at what the public had to say, what the people like you had to say, right? It's been circulating in the social media for a while. So here's one says, if I'm tweeting I'm drunk, there's your algorithm. Okay. Here's another person says, I am not as think as you drunk I am. So he was trying to twist his own language so that our system doesn't detect it. He was trying to outsmart us. Here's somebody saying scary, and another saying one more reason to not use this social media. Here's another one. A lot of boozers are going to be caught TUI and they should lose their tweeting license and fine. Anybody know what TUI is? So DUI is driving under the influence, so TUI is tweeting under influence of alcohol, okay? Alright, just one second. So here's another one. The way to defeat artificial intelligence is with artificial digital heroin and cocaine. I don't know what that is. And
thank you, thanks a lot.